guys, I'm your average fragrance Victor, and today we'll be comparing a modern formulation of one of the most sought after fragrance, which is the Guerlain Extreme, also known as LIDGE, and how the new one compared to the original. So let's find out. Special thanks to a very good friend that allows me to borrow this bottle. I got a tester here which explains why it is missing a cap. But for those who don't know, this is how it looks like for the full presentation. LIDGE was launched way back 2005 while the new one was released last 2015. The price is around $55 to $60 for the modern formulation compared to the vintage, which can run you for more than $150. Both are in EDP concentration. Now, I just wanted to point out that there is also an EDT release in 2016. However, that is a modern formulation of the non-extreme version of the Guerlain for Homme, which is also in EDT. Looking at the chart here really quick, the modern EDP formulation is much more close to the scent profile of LIDGE compared to the EDT. Taking a look at the bottle, it is evident that they had changed the design entirely. LIDGE has two bottle versions. This one is the original, and it also has the clear border design, which also has a reformulation. The new one has this slim but taller design, which I have here is 100 ml bottle, while the older one is a 75 ml, which is a bit wider but shorter. LIDGE has a more yellow juice color and also has a better sprayer. The new one here opens up more brighter and fresher because of the lemon and bergamot in front, and you also get a spicy powdery vibe coming from the LME and the star anise, which is the most prominent note you get in the opening. LIDGE opens up much darker with citruses that not as bright as the modern formulation, and apart from the star anise, you can also detect the cacao and patchouli. The older one has more cacao than the newer one, which focuses more on the fresher characteristic while maintaining the star anise as the most prominent note in the opening. After an hour, the newer one has cacao more prominent now, giving it a bit of a powdery vibe and also a creamy sandalwood as well. LIDGE, on the other hand, still a little bit linear with the added touch of floral in the background coming from the jasmine, but cacao and patchouli are still the most prominent note here. In the far dry down, the scent of the new one is much more creamier and the powdery vibe is also gone. Cacao is still prominent here, accompanied by the patchouli. LIDGE, however, has more going on, and it is now more woodier coming from the sandalwood, which is not coming across creamy like the newer one. For the performance, the newer one has a bit better projection than the older one because of the pressure characteristic. However, I find that it is much more quicker to come close to the skin, especially after the 2-hour mark. LIDGE has a better longevity. It lasted about 2 to 3 hours more, and the scent is much more dense. It gives off a better sillage performance where it lingers in the air really well compared to the newer one. For versatility, however, this takes the win as it has some freshness added to it, though I wouldn't still recommend you wearing it in the summer as the star anise will be too spicy. You might get away with it on spring, but this will still be perfect on colder months for fall and winter. In my conclusion, the modern formulation is not severely watered down or horrible in comparison to the original. However, hardcore fanatics of LIDGE may not like the tweaks to the scent of amping down the cacao and patchouli in the modern formulation. The newer one no doubt still has the DNA of the original, however, it is not dark and chocolatey. But then again, this is the best option right now if you want a scent close to LIDGE, and I have my eye on a clone made by Pandora Scent and will try to get one and see if that is worth checking out. Please consider pressing the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. This has been your average faghead, signing off.